Hey everybody, it's Didi. I'm back again with another video. Finally, after about almost 2 weeks of not videoing, sorry about that, but a lot of work going on, and it's impossible to film when you work 7 hours teaching and you come home and it's dark, you don't have the right lighting, and on top of that, you're exhausted. So here I am finally sneaking in a little video, and I have for you a book haul. Look at all these books that I got. Pretty cool, huh? All right. First of all, I'd like to thank Mercedes over at Mercy's Bookish Musings for giving me a shout out on her channel. Thank you, Mercedes. It's really sweet of you to speak about me. I'm glad that everybody is excited about this channel and all of the new subscribers. I say hello, hello, hello. And thank you for tuning in. So let's get started. Okay, this is a pretty hefty, big haul, so I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible. I don't want this video to be too long for you. All right, basically I got these books last Saturday. I was in Paris for the day hanging out with a friend, and we went over to W.H. Smith in Paris, which is pretty fantastic and cool. They had lots of classics on sale. So we're talking 7, 8, and 9 euros, which at W.H. Smith is an excellent price, okay? Because usually W.H. Smith is like 14, 15, etc., etc. So first I'm going to show you this one, which is The Hare with the Amber Eyes, A Hidden Inheritance by Edmond de Waal. So this one looks really nice. Actually, I probably wouldn't have picked this up, but this is one of the titles that my book club chose. And it should be interesting. 264 Japanese wood and ivory carvings, none of them bigger than a matchbox. Edmond de Waal was entranced when he first encountered the collection in his great uncle Iggy's Tokyo apartment. When he later inherited the Netsuke, or Nutsuke, I'm not sure, it's Japanese, they unlocked a story far larger and more dramatic than he could ever have imagined. Okay, so you see it's, it's Paris, the turn of the century, little ivory statues, and it was on the table in the back, and it's a winner of the 2010 Costa Biography Award, because this is actually a nonfiction book. So you'll be probably seeing a review for me of this one. I don't know when, at some point, 2013, 2014. I don't know, whenever we decide to read it, I'll definitely do a review. All right, next I have The Perfume Collector. Okay, here we have it, and it's by Kathleen Tesaro. Now, I picked this up because it just sounded interesting. There is only one problem. Grace has never heard of Eva d'Orsay. So begins a journey which takes Grace through the streets of Paris and into the seductive world of perfumers and their muses. An abandoned perfume shop on the left bank will lead her to unravel the heartbreaking story of her mysterious benefactor, an extraordinary woman who bewitched high society in 1920s New York and Paris. Sounds fantastic, right? Okay. Next, this one you all know, it's SlaughterhouseFive. And this is in the vintage Vonnegut edition. So pretty cool. I don't have to tell you anything about what that's about. You probably know. And there are lots of reviews on YouTube about that. So I won't be doing a review on that. Okay, next I have The Ballot of the Sad Cafe by Carson McCullers. Love this edition. This is, of course, the Penguin Modern Classics edition. And this is basically 6 short stories with the same characters, is what I understood it to be. So yeah, I'm really interested in checking this one out, because I haven't read anything by Carson McCullers, but I remember Grace talking about having read The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, I think it is, and she said that she'd be interested in me reading it and finding out what I thought about it, but I didn't have a chance to get that one, but I got this one instead. So I will definitely be doing a review. Next, I have Our Man in Havana. Okay, and this is a vintage green. And I really like the cover. Okay, and this is the back. Of course, it's with that red spine that I like so much. This is Graham Greene, and I picked this up because of Grace, because she likes Graham Greene so much. I've read only one Graham Greene, and that is The Comedians, which I did enjoy reading, which I read with my book club. So I will be checking out this one because I just thought the back sounded really funny. I won't read it, but it sounds pretty interesting. Very Graham Greenish. That's all I'm going to say. Next, this one everybody's mother, brother, and dog has either read or said they're going to read, which is Perfume, okay, by Patrick Susskind. And I guess it's good. It's probably going to give me the creepy crawlies, but I'm going to read it anyway. I'll just turn the lights on when I read it. So I probably won't do a review on this one because I know a lot of people have already done one. But I loved this modern Penguin Modern Classics. It's really quite attractive. And as it says, witty, stylish, and ferociously absorbing. I still might keep the lights on when I'm reading that one. Okay, next I have Black Boy, which I've been dying to read, which is by Richard Wright. And this is also a vintage classic, which I think is fantastic. I love that. Of course, with the red spine again. And this is basically a autobiography of Richard Wright's life as a young boy. And I think it starts at around the age of 4 years old and it goes up from there. So it's to be pretty poignant. So I definitely will eventually be doing a review on this when I do read it. All right. Next, I have Sherman Alexie, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. I've been trying to get my hands on this one and wasn't very successful until I saw it at W.H. Smith for only €6.90. Very cheap. So I've heard a lot of good things about this one, and it is full of illustrations and things. And it's supposed to be a very interesting read. And it did win the National Book Award. Okay, so that's that. And I like this edition. I like the way this is done. It's really cool. All right, so now the last one was not a cheapie book. All the other ones were between pretty much $6.90 to $9.90, okay, in price. It's just super cheap. Then I saw this one. It's called The Book of Fate. Okay, now this is a book by the person's name is Paranush Sanier, something like that. It's translated, I think, from Persian. It's basically a book that was apparently banned for quite a while. And it basically, it's a teenager in pre-revolutionary Tehran. And on her way to school, she meets a local man and falls in love. But when her family discovers his letters, they accuse her of bringing them into dishonor. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, the years that follow Masume's wedding proved transformative for Iran. Okay, so it's a very intricate story about love and politics and Iran, and I thought that sounded fascinating. It cost me a pretty penny. Before it was $25.20, and I bought it for $15.90. So wow. But it is a beautiful book, and it's 50 years of life in Iran, and I thought it sounded really interesting. So it was a huge bestseller. The Book of Fate spans 5 turbulent decades of Iranian history from before the 1979 revolution through the Islamic Republic and up to the present. It is a powerful story of friendship and passion, fear and hope, and a rare insider's view of Iranian society. So yeah, there you have it. This is not something I usually read, but it caught my eye, and I just thought I would pick it up and give it a go. So if you're interested in me doing a review on this, I will. And I think I probably will because I don't think I've heard anyone on BookTube talking about this. And it sounds interesting. So yeah. So that's all I have for you. My book haul, my enormous book haul. So I don't think I'll be doing another book haul for at least until maybe September or October because yeah, that was a lot. And you know, it was fun buying those books, and I was glad to get some of these classics for such a reasonable price. That's the dinner bell. That means I have to go check on my dinner. So I'm going to say goodbye to you. I will not stay away so long the next time. Next time you see me, it will definitely either be a review or a tag, one of the two. And it won't be 2 weeks. It'll be much shorter, I promise. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.